G'day! In today's video I've got a Xiaomi Mi Pad 5 and this particular one is experiencing flickering screen where you've got to basically hit the back of the device or the front of the device to get it to display. I've opened it up once before to have a look and see if I can see if it's a loose connection or anything weird like that. That does not seem to be the case, so I've since ordered a replacement display. Looking at the back of it, it does look a bit funky. I'm not sure what's going on here. I've ordered a replacement display and in this video I will be swapping that over. Granted, for me it will be a little bit easier, but also I'm going to be cautious to preserve the screen as I get it out. I have had it out once before and I've used some B7000 frame adhesive to stick it back down, so hopefully that will release reasonably well for me. To begin with, as I usually do with most devices, well, I've already made sure that it's completely powered off. It's not in sleep mode, as you would definitely want to make sure it is completely powered off. I'll just put some isopropyl alcohol there, and now I'm going to use a thin pry tool and go around the outer perimeter. And for me, the frame adhesive is coming off like a treat, so we'll just keep going. Go. It is a very thin screen. Granted, if your screen's already damaged, you're probably not going to use the same amount of care to get in there. The heat is definitely helping. Isopropyl definitely helps. If you're trying to take out the screen with it dead cold, you're going to have a very big battle trying to do that, as heat always helps with the adhesive. There we go. Now I should be able to lift that up. Still being fairly stubborn in spots. There we go. I should be able to fold that forward. Fold it forward, then lift it up, and now I'm in. As you can see, I have already been in here once before, just looking at the adhesive. I'll zoom this in. What I would recommend doing here is when you first open it up, disconnect the battery to begin with, prior to disconnecting the screen, and definitely prior to reattaching the screen. So 2 screws out, just lift up like so. Do note the battery is in 2 different cells. We have one cell over here and one over here. So that's half the battery disconnected. This would be how it would also achieve fairly quick charging time, as it's essentially charging 2 separate batteries rather than one big single battery. There we go. Disconnect that. We now have the battery disconnected. If I put my nail under here, lift up, that is the screen DC'd. One screen out, put that aside, zoom out a little bit, and I just want to go over the edges here to see if I can work off some of that adhesive. Granted, the particular adhesive that it is normally fairly pliable. Back this way. Two. So I'm just using a thin flat-headed screwdriver, and that's just helping lift it all up from there. There we go. There. And back around here too. And this is nearly cleaned up. There. So that's all that cleaned up now. I'll zoom out. I'm going to use some of this and just go around the outer perimeter of the screen. Excuse my runny nose. And I'm just putting a relatively loose amount of it around the outer perimeter. Coming out now. Starting to bind up a little bit from just the bits that I'm hitting along the way. There we're going. There. Go, pretty happy with that now. Next we'll be reattaching the new screen, which strangely looks older than the old screen. So it's been pulled from a faulty device, would be my guess. I'll zoom this back in. And then it'll be a matter of lining this one up, pushing down, then reattaching the battery, line it up over the top, push down, should click into position. Both of them should click into position, like so. Go, that one, and this one. And Phillips head back in. Another one back in. And last one over here, back in. And from there we should be right to fold the tablet down. And just work our way around the edges to make sure it's sitting nice and flush. There will be a little bit of a glue runoff as you do it. That is expected. And then what I'm going to do is put it face down on here and let it bake for a bit. And then from there, it should be perfectly right to use. Hope that's helped with your screen replacement on your Mi Pad 5, and I'll see you later. Bye.